Have you ever felt like you're drifting away from God? You still go to Mass. You still pray. You still believe. And yet, deep down, you feel like God is silent? I've been there. And I want to tell you a story. A real one. About the day I realized I wasn't following Jesus anymore. I was asking him to follow me. One ordinary day, I was browsing YouTube, and I stumbled upon a video titled, 20 Signs You're on the Road to Hell, by Father Phuong Din Toai. The title sounded intense, but something nudged me to click, and once I started listening, I couldn't stop. Father began with a passage from the Gospel. Who do people say that I am? But you, who do you say I am? That hit me hard. I've heard about Jesus all my life. Healer, Savior, Teacher. But have I truly met him? Or do I just know him, secondhand? There were times when I prayed, not out of love, but out of fear. Fear of failure. Fear of suffering. Fear of being left alone. I treated Jesus like a protective shield. If I did everything right, I thought, then he owed me blessings. But in truth, I was dragging Jesus behind me. I never once stopped to ask, Lord, where do you want to go? Father Toai told a story that broke me. A man's daughter got pregnant out of wedlock. She returned home in shame. People mocked him, called him a disgrace. They asked him if he felt ashamed. He simply said, "She's my daughter. She messed up. But I love her. So I welcome her." And in that moment, I saw the Father's love. God doesn't wait until we're clean and perfect. He runs to us as we are. There's one image that will never leave me. I picture myself in a cold, dark room. I'm tired, empty, and in my hand, a single matchstick. The last one. If I strike it, the light will last only a few seconds. But if I don't, I'll be swallowed by the dark. I hesitated. Then I lit it, and in the glow of that tiny flame, I saw the face of Jesus. Not judging, not scolding, just looking at me with mercy. And I realized he never left me. Sometimes, one last matchstick is all it takes for Jesus to appear. Father told a story about grandparents left alone during holidays. Kids gone, homes empty, no one visiting. I saw myself in that story. I had people, friends, a job, but deep down, I felt like I didn't belong anywhere until I came back to God. And I knew I belonged to him. He never forgot me. He waited for me, patiently. Father shared something painful. An old beggar sat all day in front of a church. People passed by, even priests and seminarians, but no one stopped. I was one of them. I'd seen suffering so much. I got used to it. So I stopped feeling. But how can I claim to follow Christ if I don't stop for the wounded? Father wasn't trying to scare us. He simply asked, do you still belong to God? Do you still feel compassion? Do you still know who you are? And I realized, hell doesn't start after death. It starts when we stop loving. When we feel nothing. When we live without Jesus. Not because I was scared, but because I wanted to live again. I wanted to love again, for real. To believe again, even if it hurts. To follow him, not drag him behind me. So if you're hearing this right now, and there's even the smallest spark in you, just a flicker, light it. Because sometimes, all it takes is one matchstick for Jesus to appear. And when He does, everything changes. If this story touched you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs a spark of hope. Leave a comment. Jesus, I trust in you. And if you need prayer, write, please pray for me. May the small light within you today become a flame of love, guiding you and those who are lost back to the heart of God.